So let's get into this.
Hmm.
Speaking of the story time, welcome back to Tabletop Theater. Continuing on the Exxon saga. We'll start off as a quick overview. It's near sunset, midday. The city of Iman is bustling. S- only a few weeks have passed since the last events where we discovered uh portal, a portal bomb. How should we call these things that allow access from the hell realms to gain access to this? Whatever it is, we discovered one of these in the sewers of the in the sewers and took care of it. So only a few weeks have passed. Let's do a quick montage of what everybody's day is like. Let's start off with Leia.
So as you can hear, Leia's on the other side being a bard, a halfling bard. She's very rambunctious and feisty in the local taverns. Actually gets pretty good money for her jips and jabs for the patrons. But lately she's on a different vouch because of the group she's part of. She's been
Ar-
recently,
The Arcana Pansophago.
which I can't say it. um, she's noticed that one of her fellow mates, Maya, has been coming around with another female late at night, right as everything's getting jousty and warm inside. And after the second time seeing them together, she's going, I need to know who this girl is. She did decide to disguise herself as Maya because they're close enough in height. And she ended up being thrown to the floor, almost about to die. So she had to feign her own death in the bar.
Or impersonating her.
For impersonating, yes. And all she remembers is uh all she remembers is before she passes out from feigned death is you're not my mom in her head.
There we
And
go.
Leia does not know Maya to have any children. So she is talking with she hasn't seen like Veritas or anybody else in the group. She hasn't been able to talk to Aurora. So she's on this huge thing of trying to figure out who this girl is and if Maya is a threat to the group as a whole.
That's been what's the regular days have been like. How about for Zathras?
Oh, sorry. Con- Consciousness fading.
Remind us again.
Sorry, what?
No, I was gonna say remind us again about your everyday stuff, your character and whatever's.
Mostly uh, spending the loot from these missions to going around town, carousing, going into bars, buying drinks for friends and enemies, trying to make them friends. But just waiting for the next mission, kind of. Well, anybody want to fight? No? Oh, okay. Let's just drink then. That kind of thing.
Fantastic. Which comes out just enough as you've been like spending a lot of time near the let me put this in the training grounds, the facilities next door where the a lot of the army and recruits are at. I'll bring it up real quick. Let's show this. Since we have the map on, this is normally where the temple district is at, where you could see the where I'm pinging on the map. That's where the Arcana Pansophagal resides, kind of hides out underneath the church of the Platinum Dragon. The military district here, I
Yeah.
mean, they have their whole shit there, so there's tons of training
That's
grounds.
basically where because I was a former soldier after all. So That's generally where I'd be hanging around.
Perfect. What about Wisterion? What's your regular day like right now?
I'm glad you asked. You see, it has been a while. It's wheeling and dealing, getting into places, and placing severed fingers on the tables. Like, here's the goods. I want what is mine. And as the fingers roll down the table to the other side, the other person takes the fingers and rings of them. Well, the fingers were unnecessary. We do have the goods. And they place a large chest on the table. I hope you will find this satisfactory. And Wisterion opens it up, finding inside
Copper pieces.
a
Even
helmet.
better.
A black matte helmet. Excellent. Is the final piece.
Did you want to leave it off there and surprises afterward?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Of course.
Let's go on with Crag then.
Right, because out of character, because I was away that session, how
Mhm.
much of the events does Crag know about?
You've been working a lot more closer with hand in hand with Allura and the Arcana Pontifical. The ties with Iman, with the Church of the Platinum Dragon, because of your protection. I mean, you guys are buddy now, and plus your bishop has asked you to investigate, and plus there's
Oh yes,
there's
yes.
something going on. I mean, about Exxon. You know that it's a world. It could be a calamity you're trying to prevent, and I mean, you don't want the realms of hell, which is this is what appears to be what's going on.
We've got concerns that someone in the Panophical might be working with Exxon, and because of that, where
Or in
we
the
were
council.
maybe
You were
Yeah,
said
oh,
in the
okay.
council. You're like,
yeah,
hey, watch out! Somebody's in the council. It could
yeah,
be,
sorry, yeah.
yeah.
Because there was concerns about what was going on with the council, we've been looking just
Extra
get-
monitoring.
basically everything that we're doing, where we might have been wary of what like our relationships with the council and the Arcana Pontifical, we're making sure that we look like we're playing goody with everyone to get as much access as
Yeah,
we can.
you're being extra nice and extra
Mhm.
because your ears are listening.
Yeah.
And what you picked up is you weren't there.
Yeah.
They didn't need. You probably didn't be needed, but because because the last mission was in the upper slums, they needed Veritas's help to navigate through the sewers. And they found another one of those portals, just like you guys closed out,
Yeah.
exactly like that. But now it's in the city. And on that note, you've been working with Allura and Irina to track things within the city. You're like, okay, well now this is getting close. What the hell else is going on here?
I think what Craig's doing is he's probably been doing like any wee little tasks that they give him. Okay. But at the same time, he's doing his own separate investigation because he's looking at it from no one can just move material into the sewers without anyone noticing. There had to be something noticed. So he's looking at, old like construction reports. He's looking at all of that. It's actually so he's probably
Paper trail.
He's in old archives. He's looking for the money and all this. It's not really his job, but basically the bishop says, yeah, we're keeping it in house, and we're not even keeping it in house. We're keeping it in the inner circle sort of thing. So I can't just outsource it to anyone there. I have to do it
Exactly.
there. And it's like, so Crag is probably a lot more crankier than usual.
You actually found something too.
Mm.
You actually did find something too. an individual that's raises a lot of red flags, and you bring it to attention
Okay.
of Allura and everybody. Well, why don't we'll pause right there for a second, because we'll use that as a plot device. Veritas, what's your ordinary day like?
Well, let's see. I have been learning the books and meeting with the prime people within the class and learning to do my job as the gentleman with the gentleman and trying to figure out who's going to be my second. So that's basically what I have been doing for the last couple of weeks.
I think what here with the gentleman, what may work, since we're bringing the gentleman, I could go into this. I like your idea of being the bodyguard of the gentleman, and always insisting that the gentleman, that the bard, for instance, like what you do is whenever he's talking to somebody, this is my bodyguard. She stays with me all the time. But you are now fully doing all of the decisions. Right now, the gentleman is just a face. And you're going to use the same technique for when you finally pick your second. You're doing that Princess Amidala thing.
Yes.
And so you're the bodyguard that's always well armed, well paying attention, well everything, which allows you to just take much better advantage, because while everybody's talking to the gentleman, you can be like really really paying attention and taking notes. And then he always ends. And with the secret is we just end off with like, I'll have to think about this. Let's not rush this decision. I'll get back to you on this. Or give me a second while I figure out some logistics with Veritas. And that's when you can really make a decision.
Or you could like have hand signals or something that you can relay messages to him.
If I know what the problem is in advance, I can already communicate with my second what the issue or what I would say.
Okay. Yes. It's a continuation of the Thieves' Cant, which is just a flourish of just the numbers, like just little signals like a nod or a cough or a sneeze, or you scratching like your elbow means
she's just Mass Effecting her character, her second's character dialogue, going, right, be insulting.
Okay, that just went way over my head.
All right. So Mass Effect and like Dragon Age games from BioWare, you had options for like responding dialogue responses, and they were timed, and it was called the dialogue wheel. And generally, depending on like say choices, you might, if you were playing good, you have the good option. But if you were the baddie, like for example, like say a news reporter pissed you off, you could just headbutt them on camera. Yeah.
Excuse me. How would you think about the atrocities of?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's funny.
These sort of things. That's what I'm like, as I'm saying, and it's like sometimes the issue with it was depending on the description, you think it was going to go one way, and then you know,
They
and
give you
then
big
the way,
descriptions of like answer in the affirmative, answer in the negative, and it'd be like answer in the affirmative.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm gonna do it.
and
And
you're like, no, that's not how I do it.
Okay, I got it.
Anyways,
it.
moving on.
Yeah.
So one of the conversations that you're having with a gentleman, why is it that you don't like working with the Arcana Pontifical and Allura?
It's not Allura.
Oh,
It's I had a bad experience with one of the people. And I don't trust them. It's a sixth sense, or call it woman's intuition, but that guy just, and he is the one that did not want you to be on the council.
I'm well aware of Talon and his intention. But like I said,
And because
I
of
can
him,
handle him.
it's not a matter of handling him. It's a matter of, you asked me a specific question, and the reason behind that was my first foray into that
The group.
the group was with someone who just, my spider senses came came up.
Do me a favor. I want you to find out more. You think you could do that?
More about what?
This person, Talon.
Absolutely.
I think I might have a way for you. Something coming up. I'll let you know here in a bit.
Okay.
And we'll return back to Leia. Leia, we're back in the training grounds, or in the underneath area of the Arcana Pansophagon, the next door training. You're still trying to find out more information. How would you like to go about this? You want to talk? In fact, we could have a conversation with Allura right now.
That would probably work.
Thank you for bringing this to our attention, Leia, and your concerns. Walt, I do not like the news that our asset, Irina, is getting out at night. You should know what is going on. And she brings up her hand and motions toward the wall where there's kind of like a built into the wood into her office. Her office is very nice and open and serene, beautiful desk, but on the back wall there's like a panel, and she moves it and like a TV screen appears, and she's projecting like her thought images, and you see flashes of Irina being bundled, taken out of the prison cell. You see like flash images of like what would be camera stills of the laboratory. And in the background, all this is going well, all in voiceover while you hear her explain her situation. We found her. She was found by our crew. They were doing terrible experiments that we believe are still going on. Exxon is creating some sort of army of monstrosities. She is a weapon, but a controlled weapon. And more importantly, she is something that I've lacked for a long time. She is a seer now. She can see things into the immediate future, into the past, into other areas, into feelings, and more importantly, into other realms. We've been able to use her to find out more information about threats in the Fey world. You see what the Dirties are up to? I used to have that ability where I could see things into the future. But the last calamity came at a great cost. And everybody sacrificed. And I can no longer see what's coming. And that scares me. This Exxon thing, for the first time ever, I'm relying on just pure instinct. I don't know what's gonna happen. And Irina, she does. She sees. She advises. And she reaches out to you and she sees your neck, all bruised. You're lucky to be alive. I've seen her do some incredible damage.
You're lucky my feigned death actually saved me. But to have her out in public, and I play games. I don't do anything vicious. And for her to just instantly attack me because I was trying to get close, I don't trust. She's not used to humans.
Well, she will no longer be. We will have tighter security. She will no longer be allowed to leave so easily. Thank you for bringing that to our attention.
And I'm going to be forewarning, even though I'm bringing this up to you. Maya will definitely know it was me.
Let me deal with that. In the meantime, we have some new information, and I'll need your services as well as everybody else's. I'll make sure that Maya's not on the team. And with that, we'll transition to, we'll use this as a hook to bring all of you around the table one more time.
Well, it's actually Leia's first time with Wisterian.
I think Craig's also.
And Craig too, yeah. I think Craig has never met Leia yet. Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Actually, I think Craig hasn't met Wisterian. I can't remember if I met.
Oh well, Wisterian's got 2 new virgins.
You know what?
What?
How about we let the table? You're all in the big round table, the big conference room table around the round room, and you are all. Allura has some time before she walks in, so it's just all 5 of you by yourselves. Feel free to discuss amongst yourselves and get to know each other.
Zathras, good seeing you again. Can't hear you. You're muted. Still can't hear you.
But I'm not muted.
Quick! He has been silenced. There must be a mage.
Excuse me. Nice seeing you two again, Veritas. Should we do introductions for those that don't know each other? Craig, some religious guy, Wisterian, some sneaky mage type guy. Leia likes to sing a lot, except not right now because her throat's sore. And
Okay. Stop.
No, I'm not finished.
Stop right there. Because
and
Leia's coming up
I'm
right
not
behind
finished yet. And Veritas, that's truth.
I know everybody.
So don't lie to her. Okay, there, I did my introductions.
Leia just was coming up right behind you to stop you. She was just done with it, over it.
But why?
She can't talk right now.
She can't. She's not really talking right now. She's not taking this like as a.
She can still whack him one.
But yeah, I can whack.
Yeah,
What I
yeah.
love.
His-
Would I even
His
notice?
his kneecaps, because you're so short. His
I am
kneecaps.
short, so technically I could go underneath the table and whack him, and he wouldn't know.
Literally 5 minutes ago was complaining about somebody else in there kind of pontifical laying hands on her. Literally. 5 minutes ago.
Did she really?
And now she
care
wants
at
to
this
go
point?
beat me up. Oh no.
Literally. Okay.
I'm not sure I'd notice.
Hi, Donnie.
Rules for thee, but not for me.
Laura's just going, I'm now seeing
She's not there yet.
Victron's suggestion for our human resources department. Yes, yes.
Actually,
Yeah, well, that's exactly what we don't
Cut
need.
to-
More humans.
there's a little camera. She's watching this from the office.
They're placing bats behind everybody's back.
Right. So Wusarian just picks up what he was reading, picks up his cigar, and continues.
Yeah, this is familiar.
You're almost
Leia's actually happy that there's somebody as short as her in the room for once.
Just reconfirming, where exactly is this council hall? I'm guessing it's not inside the temple.
This
It
is
is
underneath.
inside the
It is
temple.
It's
underneath.
it's underneath them.
Yeah. So the temple. There's access from the temple. There's a side curtain or side door that goes down a hall.
Yeah.
That goes. It's very short run to here, but this is underneath and just outside of.
It's
Because
just
it's
making-
also sacred ground. It's very fucking protected. No scrying allowed here. No
Yeah.
teleporting without. There's another room next door that is a teleportation room. But yes, he's smoking, and if you want to give him shit for it, go for it.
Yeah, it's like I'm just going. Do you have to do that?
Yes.
Hey, Craig, it's good to see you.
Wooster, by the way, you're slouching out of camera.
No.
Oh,
He's as short as me. I'm so happy. See, I can even join in. Actually, I'm actually shorter than him. I think I am actually
Oh
shorter than
God,
him.
please, God.
And it's at this point that Allura walks in as you guys are kind of like bantering and getting to know each other.
I'm much taller. I don't fit on the screen.
Leia's literally about to nail your kneecaps. She doesn't care at this point.
Oh boy.
And Veritas is just sitting there going, my head, my head.
But by the way, yes, spells might not work, but Leah can actually do message and send a message to Veritas without anybody hearing. So
Oh boy. Oh boy. So all right. So give me a second here. There we go.
Little dwarf and rooster.
Yeah.
I can pass a note in class if I want to. I'm squeaky voice for right now.
You finally sound like a halfling.
She's talking. So she's talking only high pitch, so only Veritas and dogs can hear her.
Are you comparing Veritas to a dog?
No,
Oh wow. Anyways,
Do you want a JCB to dig that hole deep quicker for yourself? There.
all right. Allura walks in. Down to business. Thank you, everybody, for coming on such short notice. I'm sure you've all gotten to know each other. Let me get straight down to why I've called you all here. Sorry, I've got some tangled fucking shit on my cable there.
Just so you know, I will be adding the urgent delivery bonus to the bell.
As before, and please put out the cigarette and no smoking. And she snaps her fingers, and the flame stops on the cigar. She turns around and just light it up again. She turns to the big wooden panel, touches her hand on it, and again another series of images appears. She's using a cast illusion onto the wall as a projection to show. Since our last attack in the city, we've been under the impression that there will be more. So we've had a list of people that we've been monitoring. One such person has flagged our attention. And up on the screen, you see like a cat, just like from vague description, and there's no camera, so this is just a composite description, like this person with it looks like a hooded figure, face, human or humanoid. You can't really tell because the hood where his ears is, but his features seem more human than half human or half anything else.
But please tell me it's an oil painting instead. Like,
No,
It's
no,
like-
no. It's done in really enhanced 3D from dirt. You're just really not wanting to see this.
Actually, this is from one of the images from Irina's monitoring. So it's like a still, you'll see like just like a person moving back and forth like this. And there we get to see a clear bit of the face, and the face freezes. His name is Jaina. He is a mudblood, from what we can tell. We've been monitoring, and he's recently raised a few flocks. We think he's trying to plant something or do something. He has one of these devices that we can't quite identify. And the camera again now shifts to show him carrying like this chest.
I have a question.
Yes, Veritas.
Looking at the picture, do we see a background?
Yes.
What is the background? And is it familiar to me?
Roll a history check. In fact, if anybody else wants to roll a history check with disadvantage, because
They can do it because our
Yeah.
knowledge.
no, you're fine. Yeah, roll normally then. Oh, Veritas
it-
has no clue.
I'm sure I don't have a clue.
Where is it? Where's my knowledge?
Oh, wow. I rolled really good. I rolled 2 16s.
15.
This 15s. You recognize it as somewhere in the Abadar's Promenade here, where is normally central or is a marketplaces.
Oh, by the way, why was the others rolling with disadvantage?
Because I don't like to have everybody roll. Sometimes I like to have only 2 people roll, and if I have everybody else roll, that's all.
Fair enough.
And then I changed my mind about it because we're like, why am I hiding this information? I don't want to hide it. Go.
In
This
that
is fun.
case, I got a natural 20, so go over.
Oh, you did. You got a natural 20.
Yeah.
You for sure recognize this as a
Bill's gas station.
there's a section of the market where there is a lot of black market stuff that's out that the clasp doesn't control. The clasp is not as so much is trying to transition away from all the mobster and underground activity. It's organized crime, but not organized violent crime. These guys this section is outside of that.
This is the
And
fencing district.
Yes, this is where you go to get your.
Oh,
This is where you turned in your fingers.
yeah.
You recognize
I
this
just
area
came
as,
from there. What do you
There
want
you
from
go.
that place?
Oh,
Well,
oh,
this is-
really?
Does it look like our background?
not quite there.
Okay.
Actually, yes, that is what it looks like.
Yeah.
That is exactly what it looks like.
That's where you want to go when you want things that nobody wants to sell.
We're under the same idea. This is some black market things. We think it's from either Exxon or from the dirt realm. So whatever it is, we're sending you as a team to investigate. We don't have much more information besides that he is in the area nearby, and you should be able to spot him. I want you to follow him. and retrieve this item that he has. Any questions?
What was the description of the item that you know?
Somebody got a glimpse of it and gave us a description as something glowing, unknowing, almost like a liquid, greenish in nature.
Oh, like the goop from the machines and the place where they were testing on Arena?
That
Yep.
is our assumption as well. That is exactly our assumption. This is used for some of that monstrous transformations.
That means gotta put a tail on it.
Yes. And the camera zooms in on his face again, like at an angle, just turning. And it holds like this. The screen shifts into him turning around and looking behind him. And now we're in real time at a market. As you see this individual moving from the streets, moving on the streets, and you all can cut to you all following from a distance, or at least communicating together. So now you're like on a where would you like to be as a following this individual? Rooftop, street level? Let's start off street level.
By the way, you didn't quite get the chance to look over at Woosterian and say, "All right, give me a tail and I'll stick it in his back."
Oh boy. That got cut for sure.
That's in the
Damn.
blooper reel.
That's in the blooper reel. Yeah.
For
Okay.
sure, yeah.
Stay tuned at the end of the episode for
The cut takes of today's episode.
hope you didn't cut the tail off something nice.
No, that's just it comes back. It's like the censors. You can't say that on a live broadcast. Think of the children.
I am
So,
thinking of the children with barbecue sauce.
Wow.
Whoa!
So
Cannibalism.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay, I was gonna say, Leia looks at Veritas and Craig. Sky Self? Would you guys like a makeover?
actually, this brings us to a great this
This
brings us to
just
a
like
great
go
thing.
looking over his attire. He goes, "What is wrong with what I'm wearing?"
You're a priest.
Do it.
We're not going into the most nicest place in the world. So do you want a makeover? Because Veritas is with me.
Yes, but I don't need a makeover because I'm very good at stealth. But I look more. I can basically. What, Director Los?
As you start saying that, I'm very good at stealth. The camera starts showing everybody. Crag dresses in his priestly kind of things. Leia, loud, bright Carlin board. Zathras, big orc. Woosterion, would you care to describe
Small,
yourself?
wide, dressed up in black, thick, plated armor made of composite plastics and Kevlar, with a helmet that is black with goggles on top of it and a gas mask. All and 4 letters on the front that say SWAT.
Yes. He got himself one of the SWAT uniforms from probably 60, 70 years ago when the Carlos was last terrorizing Exandria. The last remaining full dirt
Body armors.
body armor, which doesn't give good stealth. So on that note,
By the way, I can be, as long as I have a way of communicating with you guys, I can be far back and still follow this guy.
well, on
It's
that note,
called
here's what we're gonna do. We're going to do a challenge. what this challenge is, the challenge is 15. Challenge of 15. You try to hit 15. You tell me how you would like to catch up to him. You have 3 tries. We've done this before. You get 3 tries. 3 successes to catch up to him. 3 failures, something really bad happens. And for every little failure, there'll be a miniature obstacle to help impede as well. So, 3 things out of your skill sets that you tell me how you would use that skill set to try to maintain following this guy at a good distance as we navigate through the city streets.
What if the thing doesn't involve a die roll?
Explain.
Eagle sight?
Eagle side requires perception check.
No, it just means anything up to a mile away appears as if it's 100 feet away.
Yeah.
Yes, but
There's no roll involved.
I'm aware of that feat, but that gives you a zoomed in thing. You still have
It
to.
doesn't allow you to see through buildings.
Yes.
Sure.
No, but I can keep an eye on where he is. And
I think it's more
Mm.
about if you're keeping the distance, can you keep getting yourself in position to keep an eye on them and not have them
Be
dug under an
behind.
alley that then you lose track of them?
Yeah, in a city, the problem isn't being able to see from afar; it's being able to see at
It's
all.
the key. It's
What-
to actually
however-
keep an eye on them. That's the issue.
However, this, and if you use a spell or a something that gets spent, I will allow you to roll with advantage. So, who wants to start off with this challenge?
I will.
Okay.
Stealth.
What do you say? Stealth as a group. You're tell me how you're doing, and then roll it. Following behind them, you're going above the rooftops. You're keeping it.
Oh, we're
distance.
following behind and doing a slight distance. And let me do my roll.
Natural 1.
Are you
Wow,
fucking
so-
kidding?
That's
should-
2 in a
I
row.
can't do
You should-
this.
you know
I'm
what you should do?
You know
Stop
what,
wearing
Craig?
bells
Craig?
around your neck.
Craig, it's you. It is you, Greg. Craig. I got yours by accident.
Dude,
You
stop
gotta-
wearing my armor.
You're doing
London?
fantastic.
I have 11 and I got
I'm
a
aware.
natural one.
This is bad. This is a negative, a natural 1. Amazing on the first one. You guys are doing good, hopping from place to place, spot to spot. But he's already kind of paranoid a bit. When he looks back at one point, he sees you. You lock eyes, and in that instant, he knows, and he just starts running and booking, pushing people aside, running from spot to spot. He's carrying. Now you see him, whereas before he was kind of half concealing something. In his arm, there is definitely a case underneath his cloak that he's running away from you guys at a fast distance and possibly being lost in the crowd.
Screw that. I pull out my.
Ah, you already used yours.
Who's next?
I'll go next. I'm going to combine my eagle sight with athletics and go from rooftop to rooftop,
Oh.
chasing
Okay.
after him.
Okay,
Nice.
I'm into this. Did you want to rage as well to get
23.
advantage?
That wouldn't give me that wouldn't have helped, and I don't think that.
It won't be.
Athletics.
Yeah.
So you quickly climb up on the thing and start running and
Yeah,
huffing. You're
well.
keeping pace. So you're on the rooftops where everybody else is below on the ground, and you're easily pointing them out. And let's go with little portable walkie-talkie so that you could just talk
Yeah.
normally and communicate where everyone's going.
Down
That's
7th
a-
Street, 4th Avenue. He's looking back. Oh, I think he saw Veritas. He took off. He's going down 8th Street now.
Fantastic. All right, who's next?
What Craig's done is he's going to use religion because he knows he can't disappear as an armored cleric of the Platinum Dragon. Okay,
Well,
that's
this
going
guy
to draw.
spotted you. He's already spotted you and he's run. Oh, but I see what you're going.
All right. So what he would have done beforehand is because there's been all this conversation, you need to do a dress over, you go. But he feels it would be dishonest if he still doesn't present himself as a priest. Okay. He's going to use his knowledge of religion to actually think about what sex would be in that part of the city, maybe seeking alms for the poor and all this. And he will have dressed himself up, okay, in their festaments and all this. And he's trying to, persuade people that he is of one of those orders.
I got you. This is a stretch on using my religion to deceive people, but I'm gonna say yes.
SECT.
Yes,
said but we heard sex.
I heard SEX.
So are you
Just because
I heard
it's
what I
on
heard.
your guy's mind doesn't mean
So-
it's on his.
so-
He has swearing a foul, people.
No,
He has swearing a foul, and he's upholding that.
No, you could be from the Platinum Dragons, but you could be masking as the goddess of sex and fertility,
Oh,
walking
boy.
around with them. I am applauding that
You
idea.
two are way too horny for this stream.
What are you expecting
What
the
to?
festaments for
What
that
to?
priest to be like?
There were
Bonk.
3
Go to
of
horny
us.
jail.
Just two of you that got
Just
that
a
wrong.
wee leather harness there and the cod piece. What? Excuse me, he's got some dignity here.
All right. Moving on. Roll for me. Give me some history. You've
He
convinced me.
borrowed my whip.
Maybe not.
You've convinced me.
I can't believe that.
If those were the other way around.
I know that would have been
now that
fantastic.
you're running,
Yeah, that
you're
gives that
literally,
away.
like it's on a dress and like you're almost having to hitch your loins and move across because it's ridiculously bad.
You can actually you can then hear the chainmail underneath and all that sort of stuff.
Oh my God.
Hitch
True.
your loins. Okay.
And people are getting more and more in the way. He's booking it. So let's see who wants to go next. That's
It's not
two
going to be
failures.
me.
2 failures, 1 success.
So we're chasing somebody, right? That's running.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're not doing that spree right now, child.
I am not. Our poor editor is going to have to edit that out.
Yep.
No. All right. So who was that in the thing?
Okay.
I think Leia is doing a thing.
Okay. Leia is actually going to do something foolish, but we need to get this guy pinned.
Okay.
She's going to do conjure barrage.
That might be dangerous because there's people everywhere.
Oh no. She's not going to do it to hurt people. She's not doing enough. She won't do enough damage.
What's this
Slow him
called?
down. Wait a minute.
Counter barrage?
Yeah, that's going to take out a bunch of civilians.
That's my
No,
thoughts. Yeah.
I get to choose what I use for the ammo.
Yeah, but remember, civilians have like 1 hit point.
Yeah, so a creature
Or
takes
less.
3d8 damage on a failed save.
I want my B work.
It doesn't come up. I actually had to type it in, even though it's in the book.
Yeah, that is going to potentially hurt people or kill people because normal civilians potentially will not have, unless we're lucky and you roll like 3 ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna veto. I'm gonna veto that.
Yeah,
one.
that's going to kill
Okay.
civilians anyway. They don't have hit points per se.
And
Yeah,
I
it
can't do
doesn't say
anything
die.
right now because I have a small little one right here bothering me.
Beware
Alright, so
of
Come
moving
on,
on then.
Wooster. Come on, Wooster.
Well, I guess it's time we show you how it's done. Pulling out one of those shiny little metallic pieces, cylindrical pieces, pointing it at the guy, and going
What?
aiming straight at the satchel he's carrying, trying to dislodge it from him.
What spell is this? Magic missile. All right.
It's called
Um,
357.
Okay. All right. So because you're using a spell, even
Aren't we
though
s-
it's
Aren't we supposed to be following him, not killing him?
Yeah,
because you're using a
Veritas says, what are you trying to do? We're supposed to find out where he's going. Not the
I'm slowing him down, you.
anyways, because you're rolling with the spell, I'm letting you roll with advantage. Roll me an Arcana with advantage.
Why
This is just for
Arcana?
your. This is your aim of it.
Wouldn't this be like a flame attack?
If you want, yeah. If you got anything that adds your plus whatever it is, then yeah.
Natural 20.
The thing is,
another natural 20.
okay,
Yeah.
boom, natural 20.
He's stealing.
Fantastic.
It's him. It's him. He stole all
Oh,
my
now
natural
it's a
20s.
different-
Stop. It was with advantage is the only reason why. So he's running. The camera cuts to you like in SWAT armor, pulling out like the one dirty hairy handgun thing, taking careful aim. The camera pauses. There's people running past like this, moving. It slows down just enough so that there's civilians now come running out of the way. Fires shots, and in the instant where the camera starts moving again, you see him like take a shot, and he starts like, it hurts him, and he's just moving really slowly. Go
He
ahead.
loses the grasp on the goods. That's what
No.
we are asking. Okay.
No,
Ah.
that's not happening.
Okay.
Not sorry. So you have 2 successes. If I would have counted your natural 20 as 2 of them, we would be done. But then your natural 1 would have counted as an insta fail so we're fine. So we have 2 successes, 2 failures. He's now slowed down a lot, and he's panicking as his leg is just like almost dead, and there's a little blood trail. You see him moving close to like the marketplace, and where there's a central open marketplace, and there he looks behind and runs through one of the buildings. Runs through one of the buildings. But there's a clear. We need one more roll. Who's next?
The only one who hasn't acted yet is Leia.
Leia's gonna disguise herself to touch the guy to cause feign death.
You need to catch let's see, if you're gonna disguise yourself, and then you're gonna have to try to
Touch him
deceive or-
to cause feign death.
how are you gonna disguise yourself? Let's
Just
work on
as
that.
everybody around. Just look at what everybody's wearing, like the makeup. I can only go an inch taller or higher of myself. So just
You're
look
still gonna
like
have to
a person.
catch up to him, though. I mean, he's still far behind.
How do you spell
So-
feign?
I thought feign death was in yourself.
Yeah, so did I.
You can correct me.
You could
if I'm
use a
wrong.
spell. You could use a spell, and I'll
Oh,
give
there
you
it is.
advantage if you use a spell. But you still have to roll something, and one of your skills or actions to
Yeah, the,
try to alleviate the situation.
the target is a willing creature. I don't think he's willing to die
Mm,
or feign death.
Do
And
you
I have nothing to help.
acrobatics?
Yeah, you could literally
But-
just run. And I mean, if you use a spell, I'll give you advantage on it, but you got to tell me how you're helping, or somebody else can move. It's fine. If you don't want the
Someone else is going
responsibility,
to have to do it because
I think at that point, Crag will have dumped the vestments of the other church. He's thrown it over his shoulder and he's just going to dash after the guy.
Okay. You're going for athletics?
Yeah.
Or what's the athletics or the
I didn't know you were
acrobatics?
attacking it. I just throw a javelin if you guys want me to.
I'm just running after him. There.
Okay. Roll it.
15.
And it's
15.
sufficient.
Just barely on the dot. So he rounds one of the corners and is going towards one of the buildings to get lost. You guys run around the corner. You can see the camera cuts to the angle. He's a few hundred feet away. He's on the opposite. No, that's not what's happening. You're rounding the corner, catching up, speed. You start hearing people yelling. People have been yelling already because you guys are in a chase. And but now there's like real panic, real people running, going nuts. So by the time you turn around the thing, you see on the ground there's a stand where there's you see a stand where they sell animals, pets.
Penguins.
Couldn't think of the word. Pets. There's insects and dogs and birds and blah blah blah. It's knocked over on the ground. He stumbled over, and he's still like stumbling. And he turns around and you take a he's stumbling, but on the ground next to that there is already that green stuff is already spilt, and it's touching these freaking animal things. And you see him still in the far corner, just limping away. But now you for sure have caught up with them. But up ahead, these things start growing, and monstrosities start
Right.
building.
I'm gonna ignore the pets that are got Miracle Grow. I'm still chasing after the guy. Okay.
Fantastic.
And if I can, I'm gonna
You
try
catch
and
him.
rugby
Yes, do it.
rugby tackle him.
Absolutely, you have that 100%.
Okay.
You're caught up. Everybody else is still a little bit behind, still coming up. I mean, you did a fantastic job of being on the ground, running up to him. You got him. What do you want to do?
I think the image is like Craig's just like kind of hauling them up, has him against the wall, and he just goes, "Right, I have some questions for you. And while my order says I'm not meant to do certain things, you've kind of pissed me off. So I can be nice today, and I'll be nice if you tell me what I want. Or you can fall down some stairs where I've not been able to stop you falling down. I will heal you, of course, but you'll then fall down them again.
Roll
and
me
again.
intimidation.
And again.
Roll me into intimidation.
You're joking me. I've got a 5 on intimidation.
you're holding him right now.
And he's bleeding, and he's like, "You've already lost." And he starts transforming right then and there into like this monstrosity thing that you have to like back away from, and his body's morphing, twitching, growing. He's growing feet, and he's like spitting out this greenish stuff as well from his mouth, like he had shrunk it as well. And as he's saying, "Exxon will not be stopped." And on that, we're gonna pause and take a 5-minute break so that we can set up the battle maps.
We shall see you in about 10 minutes, because I know your 5 minutes is going to be 10 minutes.
The battle maps, plural?
Indeed.
Whenever you're all-
Okay. Good.
Welcome
Yeah,
back, everybody.
How the donuts? and into the Milk West.
Into the Milk West.
On the wrong screen. Yeah.
So, let's set the scene. The camera whirls around the marketplace, stalls. People are going crazy. There's a zoom in on where the crates were the pets and the green liquid, and there's as it zooms out of there's bodies. A monstrous attack. You can see one of these things is a dog with two heads just chawing down on one of this bed. You see paw prints, and the camera turns around to see more of them. The camera, everybody is in a rush, in a hurry, trying to stampede out of there, but there's people trapped. Crag is facing off against this humanoid thing that that seems to transform into like this uh 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 monstrosity, mechanical, like almost like this insectoid beast. All of his arms pop out. He's got another set of arms, and they just turn into the skin, and he just scrolls up, "Brah!" And you're backing up a bit, and he spits out this acid spit that hits this crowd of people, and they just get hit, and they're hurt, and they're just screaming in pain as they fall to the ground, unmoving. As this is happening, the camera twirls towards the entrance where people are just flooding and running away and as fighting against the crowd is our heroes, Wisterian, Zathras, Leia, and Veritas, catching up onto the scene.
I'm on the roof, remember?
You're on the roof, so you're lagging behind. I was going to put you in with this fight, but now you're going to be behind.
No, I was going to attack from above.
By the way, you have Maya down there, not me.
You can do that, but it'll be out of this. I mean, you only have so much range. Anyways, let's bring up the
20
battle
feet.
map. Let's bring up some initiatives. So you'll notice that there's three of these death dogs. It continues. Wowzers.
Sorry.
It continues.
I'm impressed, Leia.
Oh, I'm gonna need
Breathe.
something now.
I don't want to
Once.
hear it. You know what? You can see right between my fingers right now at all of you. Right between my fingers.
What the fuck?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it.
I can't even see it, so I'm just gonna roll my guys, okay?
I rolled a natural 20. Trust me on
No,
this.
I rolled a natural 20, finally.
Okay, here we go. First my death dogs. Then my
Excuse
monstrosity.
Double Jesus. Okay.
Is it bad? It's bad, huh? Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, you don't have to be so excited for that, sir.
Let's see where are we at? Okay, so top
I
of the
rolled a
round.
19.
Can anybody beat my guy?
Oh, easily, yeah.
Veritas, did you get a natural one on this?
No,
No.
Veritas got 20.
25.
A natural
25.
20.
Yeah.
Alright, so Veritas
we're
is on top.
X-naying on the other female A, okay?
Hang on, I need a better pen. Not prepared. All right, Veritas, and then I'm assuming it's
Me.
all right. Zathras,
Sorry, it's marked as blink. There we go now.
and
Zathras
then
from now on.
Zathras, and then my Ankeg, and then I'm assuming the Death Dogs.
Yep.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So just my baddies. That's good. Makes it easier for me.
Then Wisterian.
Hmm.
Then me.
Then Leia.
And then Leia.
Steren, Crag, and Leia.
I had like blame booster, and I'm like, what?
Okay,
We always blame Wisterian.
top of the round. You turn around, you run into this past the crowd that's screaming out, and you could see these monstrosities. These dogs gotten bigger, bonier. They're drooling. This green stuff is coming out of their mouth, and they've already bitten and attacked a couple of people who are laid on the ground, motionless. I've set you guys at the bottom of the screen. What would you like to do?
I am, geez Louise, that's like trying to get to where we're at. I see spiders.
No, Crack
No,
wants to look
the
down and
spider.
see.
This spider's just there because that's Maya's spider. So
Sorry, Craig looks down. He wants to see if he's got some ruby slippers that he can tap and say, "I wish I really want to go
There's
home.
no
I
place
really,
like home. There's no
there's
place
no
like home.
exactly. Thank you."
Okay, so where is, can you ping where they are?
We're all
everything
at the
in
bottom of the
red. Can
screen.
you see all the red stuff? Actually, let me see what's on the battle map.
Yeah, it looks.
yeah.
I see 2 death dogs and a ankeg in red.
Yeah.
Okay,
And we're all at the bottom.
okay, so
Apart from
I,
me.
okay. So for me, I pull out my returnable daggers,
Uh-huh.
Blinking dagger, yeah.
yes, and I'm gonna throw them. There's people between me and the dog, right?
This person here is on the ground dead. This person here is on the ground. He's like eating people. Anybody in white? Actually, let's put somebody there. I like that idea. There's this person here just scared. Actually,
Okay.
I'm gonna put them right there because that makes it way more complicated. Yes, that's right. Yeah, right there. Right there is good.
Yeah, gee, thanks.
That sounded so wrong so quickly.
How tall is the thing that we were,
This person,
Yeah.
the guy that you're following, he is now 10 feet. 10
and
feet tall.
how tall is Craig?
I'm not that tall.
You
Okay.
could throw over him if you want, and you could if you hit him, you could get your sneak attack. Yes.
I want to do that.
What's the distance? Hang on, let's check out the distance.
Not that far.
Less than 60 feet.
Yeah. Okay. And the daggers, I think, have a range of
And
for throwing. No, I think it's 30.
Okay, so I am
Okay.
going to move up
I'm
to,
unsure, so this is important. Keep going. Keep going.
I'm looking it up on chance.
I'm
Thought
gonna,
thrown weapons were generally 30.
It's 120 for my javelin.
It's 20. It's 20 thrown and 60. And 60 with a disadvantage. So
Advantage.
you have to get at least 20 feet close to him.
If you don't want to roll at disadvantage.
okay, so where I am now, which is like out in the open,
Yeah,
is that'll
that'll work.
work? Okay,
Yeah. In fact, you could be one. You could be one behind if you want to. No, you're
Sorry.
perfect.
I'm
You're
perfect.
perfect. Yeah, this
Why
is
did you
perfect.
roll that as Zathras? I
Okay,
clicked chance. Okay.
Yeah, that hits. Roll with. Give me your damage and put in your sneak attack. All right, so this is my Ankeg, and we're gonna call him Doggy 1, Doggy 2, and Doggy 3.
Doggy 3. I didn't see Doggy 3.
Mm.
But
All
there
right.
you go.
yeah, where's
Okay.
doggy 3?
I see 3 doggies now.
1, oops. 1, 2,
Oh,
3.
okay,
yeah, I thought they would be closer together, but yeah.
They're quick and they ran around. By the time you got here, let's see. So a total of 13. Moving on. Anything else you've got to do? You can still move, finish your movement, and you can still hide, or you can dash, or you can do whatever else.
I want to hide.
Position yourself somewhere and then roll me a stealth.
Oh, because I'm on.
22, not bad. Okay. Good to know. Next up, we have Zathras. I put you here because I mean,
Yeah, I thought by
rooftops
on the
whatever.
roof I meant like behind it, but okay.
You mean over here? Hell no. Nope, that's way too advantage. In fact, I was gonna have you guys have from having to start from all the way over here and get through the building, but because of Crag, you got through. It's fine. You got him
Okay.
before he got to the other side. So, anyways,
Okay, he's easily in. Actually, they're all pretty much easily in javelin range. So I'm gonna go javelin on the big dude.
okay. Do you want to position yourself there on top of like this sets of buildings that you're on, like so that you can be on the battle map?
Oh, I thought those were tents.
And
Okay.
we could come.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
call them
mean,
little buildings. Fine.
That particular roof could be like one of those sturdy.
I'll move after I've thrown.
okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Oh, so I have to like do the first roll here.
The
Javelin.
Ankeg's got an AC of a lot, not that much.
Probably not that much. Oh,
that hits.
But beforehand, I rage just because. Well, I always rage as my bonus action.
Fantastic.
12
Cut
damage.
Your rage, 12 damage. He's a -12, so he's got a total of 25.
And I will rage. I mean, I will rage again. No, I will javelin again.
All right.
Take off. 23.
That hits.
10 more damage.
10 more damage. So a total of 35. Got it.
And actually, I can do a full another turn up from up here. So I don't think. No, I don't care if I get attacked by a dog. Who needs defending? Is that supposed to be Leia and not Maya there?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
say something to him later.
Yeah, sorry, I completely forgot about it. What was the last fight that Leia was in? Sewers?
Yeah. The last one you were on, the overview map of the city, she was on there.
That's because I normally try to make it easier myself. So,
Actually, I'll just move up to there. Whoops. I have to actually move myself. I have 40 movement, so this is only 25, so getting down shouldn't be an issue.
there's Leia. Okay, good call. And I'm gonna move.
I gotta protect the civilian after all.
Is that what you're doing? There you go. There's the Leia. Let's make sure you're facing the right way.
She was just hiding off camera, guys. It's all perfectly normal for her.
No, she was just trying to be disguised as Maya again and failing horribly.
All right, so you position yourself right there? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Next up is Crag and Leia.
Staring first.
No, it's actually the
It's-
dogs.
Sorry, it's my
staring
guys, isn't it?
It's the
Sorry.
dogs.
Sorry, yeah, it's my baddies. It's both my Ankeg, who's right in front of.
The Onkeg already
whoa.
went,
No,
didn't it?
No, he
No.
hasn't. Nope.
No, what
Oh.
about Wisterian? Isn't he like
no.
No.
He
nope,
has 5.
nope. The baddies go
Right.
first, then it's Wisterian, then me.
Okay, yeah, actually it's the Onkeg and then the dogs. Yes, you're right.
Yeah. So the baddies go first. Okay, so. Well, there's a dude in front of me, so.
Will not hit me.
You will be infected by his dice rollings.
Actually,
You will be affected by his
Actually-
good looks.
he's going to. I mean, you guys have such a nice line for me right here. It's amazing. Look at this beautiful
Oh
line.
crap!
Oh, I mean, I did telegraph it before the fight, didn't I, guys? That there was a that he could spit out, and that's why there's a couple of dead people. Oh, look at that beautiful line. Okay, so let's attack with that.
Him or the dog?
The
Somebody was
Ankeg.
marking out from the dog. Okay.
No. Well, it's because I don't.
Same line, mate. Just different way of direction.
So, 30 foot long, 5 feet wide, blah blah blah. Everybody, give me a DC 13 dexterity saving throw.
I'm assuming that's Craig, Veritas, and Zephyr.
Yes.
Because me and Wustarian are in the back still.
We're
hanging
too
out.
far away still.
the shorties of the
Yep.
group are still far away.
Where's my, okay, I have to scroll back down.
The Veritas gets a pass, of course.
Ah.
Why do I get a pass?
Because
You
you
got a
rolled a
20.
28.
Eight.
A natural
You're right.
20?
Yeah,
you
not
rolled a
just
natural.
that, but also I think it's one of your abilities.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you didn't take the necklace, did you? Never mind. Doesn't matter. Anyways, one of your abilities, you take no damage. Because
If you pass a deck save.
yeah, if you pass the deck save, you take 0 damage. As being as a rogue, that's one of your super cool abilities. All right, so
Yeah, essentially,
everybody else,
somersault over the acid spray.
everybody else takes a full 9
9.
points of damage
Yep.
as it like just hits you. Okay, one attack. Nope, he gets a recharge. So let's see if he recharges it. Recharge. Charges on a 6, so it did not. Okay. But he also has a bite attack, so he's in front of you as well, and he's gonna bite you, and it's gonna hurt. Oh, he misses.
No.
Craig is saying, go ahead, bite me.
All right, so
Here,
that's
big
its
boy.
turn.
Craig
Stay
just
still, then.
goes. Can't touch us. Dur, 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 dur.
And it's doggo.
The dogs are going to attack now. This guy runs over here and completely devours this lady or this dude who's just there. Like, this lady starts screaming at this person, just starts screaming as well as his dogs with like 2 heads starts chomping down and biting him into him and tearing him into pieces. Dude's like, I got wife and kids.
Even though it's like obviously it's an inappropriate Wilhelm scream that comes out automatically.
Same for this one. This guy is going to do the same. See, he's already gotten 2 bodies over here. So look at this. We have a whole bunch of people. And just so that I could keep everybody over, let's go after this person. Starts attacking this person and goes after them. And I don't think they're going to make it, guys.
See, this is why you should support Crag in his endeavor to introduce the pit ban to the city of Amon.
You know, that one only got a little X as opposed to a giant X.
I can't click on the big X is the problem. Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is. Okay, I had it was too zoomed in. And this one over here is going to see Crag protecting that person.
That's
And-
not Craig, that's that.
Not
That's
Crag,
not-
Zathras. Sorry, Zathras, and protecting that person. And is going to take his attacks. Multi attack, 2 bites. Got it. Bam, bam.
Missed hit.
For a total of 4 piercing damage. And please roll me a DC 12 Constitution saving throw. Okay, good. Well,
Wrong
you don't
person
get
to
hit
do it
by
against.
you don't get hit by the necrotic damage as this
Okay.
and
And I take 2 damage.
yeah, there you go.
Does that rage?
So it's scratching at you and just his biting down, but you're a tough guy. It's not even penetrating enough, and it's failing to put its greenish gooey saliva, like that ooze, that greenish liquid ooze
Mhm.
that glows in the dark, is failing to gain purchase into you.
Which is kind of amusing given the circle around my body is this color of the green ooze, but yes.
All right, next up is Wooster, Crag, and Leah.
Wustarian's also there.
That's what he said. Wooster, Crag, and Leah.
Worcester's next.
Well, this thing Certainly looks like they could use a hand over there. So, I'll shoot at the Ankek thing with my big gun. Because
All right.
boom!
Which means he's got to do a save of some
No.
sort.
I gotta hit first, and I miss.
It bounces off like this humanoid became like a combination human with like crab exoskeleton, and it just bounces off the exoskeleton portion. Doesn't even phase him. Anything else? Movement bonus.
Nope. Well, okay, movement. That sounds a good idea. Go ahead.
Crag, you're up.
I'm just
Actually, not yet. Yeah.
Just reconfirming, how many channel divinities do I get? Just confirming, we are
once.
still 5th level, aren't we?
Sixth.
I have not updated my character sheet.
Oh
Oops.
no! You want to do
No,
that
you're
real
still
quick?
5th then. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, technically.
Why is it that the bard who lost her voice updated?
He's been busy. He didn't know, and since I think I announced it
In the
whatever.
last session when I wasn't there.
No, and I announced it. I
Mhm.
think the one previous to that. I said, "Hey, you guys,
I just maybe
Yeah.
I've now
it's
then
fine.
forgotten.
It's
Yeah.
fine." I just reminded everybody last week. That's all. Like, hey, make sure. you
Yep.
do that.
Okay. Hold on. Do you mind if I? What's the
No.
rule for me doing
Before,
for hit
I'll tell you
points
what
again?
right now.
It does it
Hit points?
automatically if you
Does
do
it
it in
automatically for
Roll20.
you?
Hold
Because
on.
basically, you're just set for the average.
Yeah.
You don't roll for it. It just sets the average. Because I cheat. I mean,
Mhm.
kind of, not really. Like I'm supposed to. Because of that, I normally do like, oh, the game says do 10 damage. I do 10 damage. But
Yeah.
I've kind of been enjoying clicking on it and randomizing the damage because it's a little bit more lethal that way.
Hold on, just give me a second. I'm just trying to quickly go into my sheet
Until
too.
your dice decide to be lethal.
Because what I'm thinking of doing there is with my ability, because I'm life domain, my one of my channel divinity powers allows me.
Oh, you have aura protection now. Nice. You're a paladin, right?
No, I'm a cleric, so
Oh, cleric.
I'm able to do channel divinity, and I can then do a healing that I get a set number of hit points. So I'm just want to clarify, how badly are people hurt here?
Oh, I see. The ones on the ground?
Yeah, basically.
Um,
If there's basically, I'm looking to heal myself. Okay. Also Saphras, I think, because he's in distance, and anyone nearby.
I'll tell you what. I had counted them as dead or dying because that's the consequence of you guys letting these wolves or these dogs just run amok. So for everybody that does
We
not have an
only
axe,
got there.
I know.
Leia hasn't even had a turn yet.
It adds extra pressure. This is my point. What I would like you to do is roll me a health or a medicine check, and depending on how well you roll, that's how many people are alive.
Medicine. There.
Fuck a duck.
Woo! Natural 20.
I'm a cleric. What do you expect?
All right.
We expect you to roll a 1.
We expect the actual person behind it to roll bad.
So then yeah, you could do it, and you have 2 channel divinities, okay, at level 6.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heal the damage to myself. Okay. Heal the damage to Saphras, which will bring us to 18. That's 18 hit points. I get access to 30 with this move. So I've got 12 floating. Okay. So I then just distribute that to people within 30 feet of me. There.
One,
Not
two.
the doggies, not the bloody monsters trying to chow down on me. Okay. I want to clarify this. Okay.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. I count the ones without the axis. The ones without the axis.
So that
You-
one, that one, that one.
You can
that
heal them,
one,
but
that
they're
one.
currently being attacked, so you'll spare them from the dying, and
Yeah.
you might get to them. So there's with that makes a total of 11. If you want 11 people.
Yep, sure. I'll do that.
1, 2.
No, it's within 30 feet, so he can't. That
Oh,
that
within
one,
30
yes.
feet.
Oh, that one's actually 30.
Oh, within
Cool.
30 feet. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but for some reason these ones are 35. Even though that line is shorter than this line.
It's fine.
That is
All right,
weird.
so we'll count these guys in on it. So if you want
Okay.
a position or however. So yeah, these guys are fine. You pretty much got everybody except for this person over here.
Okay.
Good move.
That's my action. That's it.
Good move.
Mhm.
They're gonna they're laying on the ground because I'm assuming with only a 1, they're conscious and they're no longer dying and they're screaming and moaning in pain and they're just gonna start to like on their round. They'll start to do stuff. Okay. Crag and now Leia.
Well, Leia's gonna pull a spell from Maya's book because she's sick and tired of squishy things in front of her that are 8-legged. So she is moving up a little bit to do it, but she's gonna cast Moonbeam right on the spider thing.
All right.
So it's gonna help Craig while he's doing his spell. It's gonna direct that thing at me.
So click it and let's see what happens. What am I supposed to do instead? Probably some sort of save.
It is a save. I'm pulling it up right now for you.
Okay, that's my character updated.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Mid-battle, Craig looks stronger now. And able,
Yeah,
able
no,
to
no,
leap
no,
over
no,
I
no,
buildings,
remembered
able to go
things
down.
that I should have
Wait,
not
wait.
forgotten.
Wait. It's World of Warcraft. Ding.
Thank you.
You're in the
Needed
middle of a
that
battle
hit.
and ding.
Con saving throw or 2d10 radiant damage.
Con saving throw. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. Oh, did I close it already? I did. I closed it.
I
Stupid.
remember there's a FIFA La Dirt League
Well, it
Um,
says
sketch where they're joking about like how certain games and certain places in MMO games are blocked if you're not at the right level.
Natural
That's
20.
man.
So
natural 20 to me.
yeah, so
Yeah.
half 2d10 divided by 2.
Oh, it takes with a successful roll, it takes half the damage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's why I said 2d10 divided by 2.
But I have to still roll the Moonbeam. Thank you very much. If it wants to roll.
yeah, or I have it prepped.
It's not clicking. No, it's clicking. I think. Yeah. Nope, it's not clicking. None of
No,
my
it
stuff
won't
is
click.
clicking.
You have to do it manually. Or you have to do it as
No.
as an-
No. It asks me what level I'm doing it as.
Oh, I see. Oh, even
There
better
it
than my
goes.
roll then. Look at that.
So half.
19. Okay,
What?
so half rounded up. We're just gonna call it 10. All right. And anything else? It gets lit up, right?
Yeah.
Oh, but it passed. It's fine. It passed. Okay. Anything else? Otherwise, top of the
Ooh.
round.
If it fails, it instantly reverts to its original form. Ooh, that would have been cool. If it counts as a shape changer.
All right. Otherwise,
Mhm.
top of the round. Here we go. These guys are alive and are gonna start moving out of the fucking way. This person, they'll only like move 2 at a time though, because they're hurt. They hurt. This person is able to move and is helping them. So here we go. 2 people. 1, 2. He can't move. He can't move. These guys around the Ankeg cannot move, otherwise they will be attacked. They will get attacked. These guys move too. This guy is kind of trapped right now. They're escaping and they cornered everybody else. The dogs are going to move on to the next person.
On their turn.
No, they're doing it right now. Top of the round as a lair action. Because I'm an asshole.
Really?
Yeah, that's what happens. Top of the round, they move. All right. Everybody else seems to have escaped, and they're going after more people. And top of the round, we have Veritas and then Zathras.
Well, I'm gonna try and continue to get that thing that's with Craig.
If
The
you want to take
monstrosity?
on the dog that's beside me, you can get sneak attack.
You could get
I
sneak
can
attack.
get sneak attack on the other guy too.
Oh, because he's beside Craig.
And actually, I think you're hidden, so your first action is automatically sneaky.
So I'm gonna do my
You're gonna expose yourself, pop up, and throw the daggers at whom?
Yep.
The monstrosity that
Yeah.
hits. Roll with sneak attack.
Not surprisingly,
17.
the sneak did more damage than the
17. Not bad. He's looking very hurt. The dagger hits him in a sensitive spot, and where the plates of the armor, the crustaceous type style armor, doesn't quite hit, and he screams, bells out in pain, almost in a half humanoid, gurgling noise. Our audio and video department did a really cool thing with the sound to make it sound scary.
And then my second action is to hide.
All right, roll it. That's good. That's pretty good. All right.
I'm standing
You wanna move
beside
to a
you and I
different
find it
spot?
hard to see you.
You want to move to a different spot or stay where you're at?
I moved.
Okay. Good to know. Zathras, you're up.
I think this little dog is going to have an accident. A battle accident. So I don't have to move. So 21,
Hits.
13 damage.
Hits. I mean, yeah, okay. That's the first time he's taken damage.
He's still alive.
Very much so.
Well, that's
Very
not
much
good.
so. These are not minions. This is not a minion. These are for real deal.
Well, then he's going to have another accident. 24.
Hits.
Only 11 more. So 24 total.
24 total. Okay. You take massive slices off it, and it rears back in agonizing pain as both of his mouths howl out in anger. And that's the end of your turn. Next is my
I don't
baddie's
think I
turn.
can do a bonus action. So yeah. And there's no point in moving.
In that case, let's go ahead and start.
Pancake time.
Yeah, pancake time. Pancake is going to take a attempt a massive bite down on you, Craig.
Ooh,
Oh fuck, that does it.
critical.
Oh, it's going to hurt so much. Let's savor this.
It's
Only
a
23
nice,
damage.
it's a nice bottle of wine he was reserving.
I mean, I'm actually thankful that I actually clarified and went and got the hit points increased. Fuck me, seriously. What, hold on, how many? You said 23. That
Yeah.
geez,
And
yeah.
one more thing.
Yeah.
Roll me an escape of DC 13. It
That
is
would be
grapple. Wait,
strength.
if the target is large or smaller creature, it is grapple.
It's a
So-
strength.
So you're grappled. So you have to escape on your own round.
Yeah, you have to escape on your own round. So
right.
it just leeches, scratches
Alright,
onto
okay,
you, and
so-
it's squeezing,
Okay.
and it's biting
It's just
down on you.
hugging you.
You take its acidic damage and its slashing, piercing damage. I love it. Okay, that's its turn. Now the doggy's turns. It's going to take 2 attacks on Zathras.
I'm
This-
protecting this human.
This
He's
is
selling
when,
me fruit, it looks like. Or
This is
vegetables.
when I wish I was actually the barbarian
Mr.
raging.
Mist.
Yeah, you're raging
Um,
to your god.
Now, this one's going to rush out and start working their way in. One
Why
of
did
these
those guys
fools-
run away?
They had nowhere to go to.
Oh, there's no side of the, they can't run off the side of the map?
Nope. Nope.
Oh. What
The
the?
point is, oops, not this guy. The point is for you guys to try to protect them whilst taking down the other guy. And so with him down, and there's another person here who is already hurt. He's just gonna go after him. This person is now cornered, but that's fine. This person's going out. He sees that one person that you healed, like barely making like, no, they're coming after us. Ray, come on, no, they got Ray, and he's moving. And then the camera cuts to him just being pounced from behind and torn down as both of these dudes that you just healed up and were trying to crawl away are being devoured again by the same dogs. End of turn. Wooster, Crag, and Leah. And then it'll be top of the round, and then they'll get to move again. Free.
Right. Oh, I'm guessing I need to do something about the situation again, don't I? I'm gonna walk over here. I'm gonna take out a small metallic rock out of my pocket. I'm gonna extract the ring from it. I'm gonna lob it forward.
What is it with
Hey.
you people and grenading me?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. What do I got to do?
You do know Leia is watching this and shaking her head like this is a
DC
bad
14
idea.
dexterity save. But unlike the other people, I'm actually aiming it so it doesn't hit you.
Yeah.
Are you
However, there's a live person here, a live person here.
I don't care.
Okay. And also structural damage.
I don't care about that either.
Just triple checking. Just triple checking.
All
Okay,
the
so-
people
I
that
missed something. I missed something. What is he doing?
He's throwing a
He's throwing-
grenade that's going to
It's a
Kill.
fireball.
a fireball spell that's going to incinerate the Ankeg as well, the building, as well as 2 people that are nearby.
Including Craig.
And Craig
Okay.
and Craig's right there. So
No,
Craig
he-
he's throwing
Craig
it so
is-
that it's away from Craig.
Yeah. He's centering it far enough away that it hits the pancake, but not Crag.
I would
Oh,
still-
except Crag is in its arms.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the creature is technically between it and Craig.
That's true.
This is also true. Anyways, we have to roll a dexterity save, is it, or what kind of save?
Yeah, dexterity save 14.
Dexterity save 14.
That's full 35 points of fragmentational damage.
I mean, how do you want to do this?
It's-
You kill him. How do you want to
I
do
think Crag is like looking, he just sees this mob that's about to like close in on his head, and like it just,
Yes,
it just
you got Slimered.
yeah.
Leia's basically saying, killing me softly with these words.
No, his warmth. Killing himself with his warmth.
Right, now we can focus on the less annoyances.
So this is a big X on this guy.
Well,
And we're going to call a big X on these people too.
Oh, it doesn't go that far. If it doesn't reach Crag, it doesn't reach the guy next to him.
Oh. So one of these guys survives then, huh? Oh,
Yeah,
first off,
this is
yeah, I
the
guess
other one.
this is true. Yeah, he survives because
This
he's
is the other
fine.
one that would die.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, that
that's
one
what I'm
is
thinking.
most
That's what I'm
definitely
thinking.
inside the blast.
That one's literally toast. Yes.
That
Okay.
guy's mince meat. Literally.
Well,
Well-
it's just a pie you just don't eat later on.
Oh.
All right. So, that was amazing. Anything else you want to do?
I know. I think that's the end of my round.
Crag,
Yeah.
you're up.
I think I'm literally kind of pick myself up and like, tossing like the
Seriously?
dismembered arms that are
I-
still trying to hug me. There,
You're welcome.
I'm like, right. What's next? Turns around, sees this one. Will walk
Mhm.
up while just pulling the mace off his belt, and he's just gonna bring it down on like the back of the creature.
Fantastic. Roll it.
That's when I have my actual character sheet up, but it is miss +1 there.
Bam.
Oh, fuck yeah. Amazing. Roll it. 7 now. That's a
10.
total of 10. Do you want? No, you can't smite. That's something that you cannot do.
That's paladins.
Yeah. That's a mighty hit on Doggy. He is still alive, I think. Barely holding on to life. As
Don't worry, I'll
one
get
of his heads is completely bashed in his brain. So now he's got only one head, turning around and screaming out in agonizing pain as it's surrounded.
You cured his
This is where the
schizophrenia.
content warning is. Please note that no animals were harmed in the making of this production. This has had the American Humane Society has been on site to confirm that this has not happened, and they have added the relevant certificates that will be seen at the end credits.
No animals have been harmed in the making of this production.
Except the spider.
Just
except the
humans.
spider.
Just humans have been
You
harmed.
know the
Except the spider.
funny thing, the 40-year-old virgin did not get that sticker because a goldfish died on set.
Really?
That was like a crew member's pet, and and the thing is, that could have even been due to old age, but because they don't do autopsies on goldfish, they can't confirm if it's old age or neglect, so they can't then give it a certificate, even though the animal was not purposely harmed for a shot.
Interesting tidbit. I did not know that.
It's weird, like the amount of like nitpicking for such certificates.
People are people, man. People are people, and plus pets are awesome. So treat your pets nicely.
true.
All right, moving on. Craig.
That
that was
story
your
sounds a
turn.
little fishy
Leia.
to me, but okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's Leia.
What's next, Leia?
Apparently Leia hears the other doggy on the other side. But she's not gonna probably get there this round unless she uses magic. Which is probably what she's going to do.
Well, you can move and then do your action.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Thank you, Zathras. No, actually I can get right over there. Moving.
Yes. You could get over there.
Yeah.
You could go one
no.
on one with the dog, or a melee, or magicking.
I am actually gonna moonbeam its butt.
Just move your moonbeam. Yeah. The
Okay.
moonbeam.
So let's pretend. So the movement flows over towards where those people are.
Yeah, there's a spotlight in the sky and it moves.
Click
over.
on the spell one more time for me. if you
It's
don't
just the
mind.
Truman Show, guys. Bring out the sun.
Perfect. And let's click on.
Hmm?
So a total of 16 radiant damage, and they're going to roll. Is it a dex saving throw?
Constitution.
Spell.
Yeah, it's a
Con.
Constitution con saving throw.
Just
Yeah.
missed. Oof.
2d10.
Which is 14. 16. So he's got 16 on him. And
Oh,
anything
okay.
else? Let's see. Hang on.
No, that one hasn't been attacked yet, I don't think.
No, the one over.
Yeah.
Neither
No.
one of them.
Okay. And it's only a single 5-foot radius straight down. Okay. So it doesn't affect the people or the dead bodies next to it. Okay, good to know.
Mm-mm.
Or the person next to him. That's what
Yes.
good to know. Okay, so he's hurting, and you see him like even the getting radiant damage is the first like is. Oh, are they? Do they get hurt more by? No, they don't. Okay. By radiant. Anyways, the radiant's causing some damage. It's cool. Cool effects are going off of him. Moving on. Anything else you want to do?
Because she is a halfling, she's gonna like actually dart into the shadows. Because of her halfling ability. She can naturally stealth.
Yeah, maybe. But you still have to roll it, and the stealthing part of it is an action.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
no, it says I can attempt to hide even when you are obscured only by a creature.
You
that is
can
within use.
attempt to hide. It takes an action to do so.
Okay, I'll just do where I am.
All right. Top of the round. The dogs start seeing like this one is gonna just keep on going. This one's gonna keep on going. This one is going to not move. This one's gonna not move. However, a few of the people that had just recently attacked, also these people are gonna get the fuck out of here now. They're more than well enough to get the fuck out of the way. And this one's still cornered. This guy's still cornered. This guy is just backing up over here. So,
The GTFO
these
maneuver.
few of these guys right here are going to start moving, getting up, and start animating themselves. Whatever poison that the dog was doing to biting these people is turning them into zombies, and they are reanimating and getting up. And those with an X are zombie. These with the X are kind of zombies now. I should probably just turn them red. I should just turn them red. That's what I should do. Here we go. Let's just turn them red.
Yeah.
That'll make it so much easier for everybody. All right. That is their turn. Top of the round, it's Veritas, I believe.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, so I am going to get the,
I'm escalating things. Yay.
yeah. I am going to get the, I can't ping. How the heck do I ping?
Go to the arrow, the top thing on the left, and then just click somewhere and hold it down.
It's not letting me do it. Anyway, I'm going to this one over here. From
The
where I
doggy
was.
over here?
Yeah.
Okay. Move your
Um,
character, and or unless you're just going to aim at him.
Well, I have this, well, yeah, I'm gonna aim at him.
All right, now, right now, he hasn't bitten this person in red yet, but they're like confronting them. And because you're hidden, you get advantage because you're hidden. It has no clue that you're there.
Do I hit?
With a 12?
18.
18. you said.
18. 18 on the death dog hits. Yes.
Holy crapping sneak damage.
So
23
that's
total.
23. Wow. It's bites out
Pissed.
and pissed out in rear as it was confronting. Like you see this person cowering. No, 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 and the dog is slowly approaching. As like a dagger sticks behind him, he turns around in a quick flash and sees you, and it completely ignores this person now. But that's just his reaction. You can still hide in all that bullshit, but throwing it literally exposed where you're at. Now the dog is looking at you and not attacking this person. Well,
Good.
you still have a bonus action and movement if you want it.
A bonus action and movement?
Yeah, your
Yeah.
bonus action is to hide. Is your stealth.
Okay, I'm gonna do
Or
that.
you could run, or you could literally
Yeah.
dash. You could use it to run the fuck, to
You
double
can
your
use the movement to run, and then use the bonus action to hide.
Okay. I am going to
Or confront it so that it doesn't attack the civilian. Your choice.
confront it.
All right, let him. You can make him come to you, and just
Actually, that's a good idea.
position yourself somewhere good.
Right there.
Nice. I like it. I like it. All right. So
My turn.
yes, Zathras, you're up.
First action is chop on Mr. Chomps in front of me.
You got it. He's probably gonna die here.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go for him.
24.
That hits.
15 damage, removing the other
Yeah.
head.
That'll do it. That'll do it. All right. So this doggy is completely goodbye.
And yes, there's no straight line to the other doggy over there, is there? 15 feet to there, and 25 feet to there is 40.
Yeah. Or you could try to.
My movement's 40, that's fine.
Yeah, you could try to burst your way through here with either force or dexterity. Oh, your movement's 40. Then yeah, just get
Yeah.
to that.
And my second attack will be on this doggy.
Roll it. Get yourself there.
26.
Sorry, I moved the wrong person. 26 hits.
9 damage.
32. Good
Yes,
to know.
there's this little hole where the dagger went in and then disappeared, and it did more damage than this big giant battle axe.
Because the dagger went deeper.
That's
All
true.
right.
Actually, the dagger snuck up on him.
So now
The
it's
dagger just knows how to do its job.
now
Yeah,
it's time for the baddies.
It's not the size that matters.
Exactly.
Oh, yes, yes, no.
No, it's how you use it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just finish it.
Oh boy.
Nope.
Well, technique
Okay.
comes down to everything. Doesn't matter how big the weapon is. If you use it incorrectly, if you got a big axe and you just hit with the flat, unless you're intentionally going for the bludgeoning damage, you're going to fluff up a cut.
For both of these bites don't hit you, right?
correct.
Okay. So that's it. Let's see. The other dog who is here and is
It's
going
standing in a
after-
moonbeam, so it probably wants to move.
Oh yeah, it probably wants to move, so and it's definitely going to see you over here, so it's gonna attack you. And twice. 17 and 10. Or
10 won't
Leah.
hit.
Leah, does my 17 hit you?
I'm checking right now. Yes, the 17 does hit.
You take 5 piercing damage as one of its heads, its teeth clomp down on probably your arm or something, and zoom in on its teeth, like trying to pierce your skin and inject you with some of that greenish blood. I need you to roll me a Constitution save and beat a 12.
Getting 12 is good enough.
All right, you're fine. Nothing happens. All right, and since there is no third doggy, and since the zombies don't move on this turn, that is the end of it. Next up, it is Wooster, Crag, and Leah.
I'm going to delay until after Leah.
You're going to delay after me.
Yep.
He's holding his action.
Are we?
So
Okay.
Craig,
You are probably waiting to see if you're still in the way.
So Crag's gonna move there. And
There.
he is gonna go. One, two, three. 5. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my last channel divinity, turn on dead,
Yes.
because of my level that actually becomes destroy undead. So if they're under challenge rating 12 and or half, they're automatically destroyed.
That should take care of them. So boom, boom. I'm assuming these guys in range and not so much this person over here.
Yeah. Yeah. If they're not destroyed, then it's the normal turn undead ability.
What actually happens is they fall to the ground,
Yeah.
unmoving, and they regurgitate this
Mhm.
greenish ooze
Mhm.
that, like, they're just rolling on the ground, regurgitating it out of them. And after it comes out, like, you can see it sizzling on the ground, and then they
Yeah.
roll over, possibly still alive. But the whatever undead portion of this you affected is good.
Yeah. Okay.
That is your turn.
Yep.
Leia, what's up?
Leia's
Dog.
gonna actually up the thing because she's really sick and tired of this dog. She's bringing the moonbeam up to level 3.
All right. Now, this is better than like fingering touch, or what was it? The touch spell?
No,
that
it's
was
not the
that was
barrage.
feigned death. That wasn't.
That was feigned death, where
Oh.
technically I could kill it, make it look like it's dead, but I'm not in the mood. I want it gone.
Gotcha.
And I don't
All
think
right,
it would be willing anyway.
roll it, and I'll do his saves. What is it? Is it a con save?
Yes, it was a con save.
Fails.
That it failed.
So then, oh no, you got to click on the thingy on the spell one more time.
You did 15 radiant damage.
No, yeah,
and then 8 extra because the higher level.
Yeah.
So it's 23.
Okay, sure, 23. He had already had 16 plus 23 is 38. All right. Oof. They are the last
39,
remaining.
but close enough.
39. 39? Is that, how close is that? Is it for sure 39?
Yeah, you said 16 plus 23. That's 39.
That's enough to take care of it. Just barely enough to take care of it.
Leia's kicking her foot at it. She's done.
Not only that, it tries to, like, because it was biting at you, it tries to, like, as a thing hits it, it tries to move out of the way, and you're like kicking it so that it can't move, and it's trapped itself. And now the moonbeam itself is just like imprisoned him in a spot where he can't move, and it just slowly sizzles. It starts stop moving as just sizzling, and
All
that
you hear
smell.
Leia trying to say as a bard is another one bites the dust.
Fantastic. All right.
Yeah, this light beam comes down and the transporter activates and beams him to
Top of the round.
no, Wusterian. No, Wusterian.
No,
Wusterian.
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 Time to change the item of weaponry to something with a bit more range and accuracy, with a scope on it and a long barrel. Aim it past this little thing and into this thing on the other side of Zathras. Take a couple of side steps and take 3. Give it a short burst.
It's got covered because it's past thing, so we're gonna add a +5 unless you
Yeah.
have a. Wait, no, never mind, because it's a spell. Never mind, do your thing. What am I thinking of? Yeah, it's a spell.
That's actually that should be 3 times the damage. It's only rolling it once, so yeah. So yeah,
I think you just have to. Yeah, whatever.
I'm just gonna roll it now. Like there we go. That's the damage.
Yep.
Those are the damage rolls.
3, 2, 3. Got it. Perfect. So that's a total of 8.
And
Yes.
the ones that I gave them before
And the
and
ones I
Zethras gave them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was 32 plus 8 is 40. That's enough to finish him off. How would you like to do this?
Just a nice little 3-shot burst through its head. Heads blasting
Heads.
wide open.
And it falls over to the ground. Defeated. There is
No, deheaded.
Deheaded.
Yes, you didn't shoot him in the feet.
There's still one of these a couple of these people now that 3 of these over here that are still slightly infected, but seen as pretty much for the most part combat is
No, we still have to get rid of those, don't
Yeah, I was
we?
gonna s-
And they're zombies.
I was gonna say, how would you like to deal with these 3 over here?
Which 3?
What 3?
I only see one zombie left.
I only see one zombie.
Oh, you know what? Here's the reason why. Sorry, that's on me.
Because he hasn't circled them, I guess.
I haven't given you guys access to them. No, normally you have to tell they're controlled by all players so that you could see it.
But yeah, okay. So they are there.
I only see 2.
We're
Yeah, I
getting
see
there.
2 now. There we go.
Oh, they're all over there.
Yeah, they're over near me.
That's on me. My apologies, guys.
Mhm.
I skipped the thing. I thought I copied and pasted, and apparently I didn't share it. So, you managed to save the other guys' lives by just making them expel the poison from them using your magic. These 3 are still alive, and since it's top of the round, they move 1, 2, and 3. And let's first attack the civilian, because that's always fun.
Yeah, I think we have to resolve this because this might end up becoming the zombie apocalypse.
I might have actually done something about that if I knew those were things, because that one has a cross over it, so I thought he was dead.
Yeah, so do I.
Excuse me.
Let's say that well, the dogs, the 2 that were highlighted are just barely turned right now because the dog was attacking them. So they're just turning. So let's say that they're just turning now.
It's
or this one
more
has
like
already-
the dog was keeping them down more than anything else. Now
Yeah,
that they,
correct.
we've made the assumption that they're dead.
And now
Yeah, fair
you
enough.
see them moving up. So there's 2 that are alive that will probably attack in the next round, but this one is definitely going after this. No, not the civilian. Yeah, the civilian was in front of him. It's going for this.
I was gonna say if I could sneak it, but it's not gonna work.
12. Yeah, that's gonna hit. Yeah, this person is hurt. Down for the count.
Just out of curiosity, when I've been doing all the searches into like the bookkeeping for the city, do I know how many people are actually in the census registered in this district?
No.
Yeah, it depends on history. Roll me a history, but yeah, keeping tabs minus. Now it's minus a few.
Less than there were before.
No,
Zathos,
I'm just thinking, how big an epidemic is this going to be?
Veritas, and Zathras. You're next. This was the
Okay.
top of the round movement.
I am going to move my character.
At this point, these people have already gotten the fuck out of here as well.
GTFO maneuver. Is this
I-
guy still protecting his food cart?
No, he's
He's
out.
one brave man.
Okay, I moved myself over here
okay.
and I am going to use my
Wow.
daggers.
That's a lot of movement.
So you're gonna use your bonus action to run that far. You use your bonus action to get all the way over there. Now you have your daggers. What do you want to do?
I'm going to hit the one that's right in front of me. That
Okay.
one.
So at the civilian slayer.
Roll it. That hits. You don't get sneak attack.
Oh, just 10.
Yeah, you don't get sneak. That's
Yeah.
close to killing it. It's
It
It's
has more
down.
hit points as a zombie than it
it's
does
down.
as a
It's
human.
down. It's down. It doesn't. No, it's down. All right. Anything else you want to do? No, that's it. Movement.
That's it. I
Bonus
did
action.
both
Action.
just
Yeah.
to get over
Yeah.
there.
Zathras, you're up. There's still 2 people that are now
Yeah,
coming
and
up. to the zombies.
conveniently, 30. Can I get between Leia and this civilian? Leia's short, right?
No, you think?
You could kind of move through them, but
Yeah.
it's gonna take an acrobat, dexterity or a
Athletics or whatever.
yeah, acrobatics.
Leah's 3'2".
I'll just jump over her.
That's
Yeah,
what
but
I was.
the point is you're gonna have to do it without hitting her with your feet.
Okay. Did you say athletics?
Athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to get an attack this turn because I'm double moving. Double moving.
Okay.
But
Double movement.
yeah, I'm aiming to get to here, which is most
For a
of my
second,
movement.
for a second, I thought Blink said double moon, and
I
I'm going.
think
I hope
think
not.
as you're raging, you have advantage on this. I think, but I'm not sure. You have to confirm that. for me.
Well, I'll roll athletics anyway and say 15 or 18. Wow,
That's
I rolled
enough.
that.
That's enough. That's enough.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not too challenging. It was not minimally challenging. You're there. That's in the turn. Now it's the baddie's turn, which there's no more anymore. So now I'm going to convert them to the attack.
Yeah, if he's raging, he should be having advantage on normal, like anything that's a normal like strength check.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I thought.
No, that wasn't strength. Well, actually, I guess technically it is strength,
Athletics
isn't
is
it?
against strength.
You're right.
Well, you're in luck because now they're I'm ruling them that now they're going to take over the baddies' turns, and they're going to attack twice on you. 1, 2.
And miss horribly.
Okay, end of turn. Wooster, Crag, and Leia, finish these fools.
Does Worcester want to go before me or wants me to go?
No, I am now permanently stuck behind you.
That's not how it works,
Okay.
but okay.
No,
Craig, do you
No.
want to go before me?
no, Worcester, Worcester, you can still go ahead because
Yeah.
I can't
Oh,
but I
you
choose
just-
not to.
Okay.
right. That's a different matter. Okay, that's a different matter. That's what I was just wanting to clarify. Right. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll move. Is anyone, apart from myself, is anyone else actually in the party obviously injured?
Leia took a small bite.
Right.
Out of a sandwich.
Yes, out of a sandwich.
Yes, it was a very roast beast sandwich.
Garlic roast beast.
So
Now I want something with garlic on it.
I'm actually just gonna cast one spell of so I'm just gonna cast Healing Word
Okay.
on Leia. That's 1d4
Band-aid. That's the healing word.
24 plus your skip spellcasting ability modifier, which is going to be my wisdom.
I
There,
just
which is
noticed that I'm in a
2. I also then gain because of my ability, I gain a few other things because I'm life domain. So where's my? I said healing word, didn't I? Yes, I did. There.
that was pretty dumb.
So you should make sure.
You get 4 of your 5 damage back.
I'm just double checking because I'm wanting to make sure because there is a few other benefits I get with left domain.
Oh, you drive in a little car down tracks. Oh no, that's the game of life.
Creature regains 2 additional.
No, that was just me checking the whatever. Why does this have a spell DC?
So
Dumb.
you've got.
You heal up. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, she should be fully healed up there because I gain an additional 2 plus the spell level I'm casting that because it's first level, so she should also gain an additional 3
Okay.
on top of that.
That completely healed me.
Yep. And the benefit of me being level 6 now is I've got Blessed Healer. So begin the healing spells you cast on others heal you as well. When you cast a spell of first level or higher that restores hit points to a creature other than you, you regain hit points equal to 2 plus the spell level. So because
Nice.
I healed myself for 3 points at the same
Nice.
time.
Fantastic. All right. Anything else you want to do? Otherwise, it's Leia's
Yep,
turn.
that's
and
everything. Yep, that's everything there.
There you go.
Chris Wooster.
He will be right back.
Yeah.
So for my turn, I'm moving a little bit, so I'm not gonna get Zathras in this, although I'm half tempted to get him in it. Just to be nice. So I'm gonna move a little bit, and I'm using my Conjured Barrage.
Okay.
And I have an arrow and fire together.
All right.
So we're doing fire arrows on zombies.
Conjure Barrage.
I'll link it for you.
Oh, beautifully. Beautifully. So
60-foot cone.
Dexterity saving throw. Fantastic. Dexterity
Oop,
saving throw.
You're taking out part of this building.
They fail.
It doesn't.
It doesn't
It's
matter.
just for the
even if they-
creatures. It's just for the creatures. This is not going to take out the buildings. Then it's just for creatures.
So, yeah, you take them both out. How describe what happens?
Well, I'm wondering how much it is. Well, it doesn't matter. Basically, I throw the fire part and the arrows up, and all of a sudden, you see just arrows come down of fire.
For a
And
total
she's
of-
just saying, "Burn, baby, burn."
And as
Oh.
these humanoids were now like dripping with malintent, and like the green stuff is coming out, and you can see like they're viciously going to try to attack, and Zathrop is holding them back. The arrows flaming on top of them, and they fall down, and they land all on the ground with a bunch of them. Boom, 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 boom. A total of 18 divided between that and the whole area on the ground. You look around, there's building on fire, there's just you guys on fire, otherwise there's people running around being tended to, sirens are coming, there's chaos happening, and
Not to be outdone on puns. When she does that, I said, you're fired.
As
And
all
with
of a sudden you
that-
see something get a pan thrown at him. Anyway,
and with that, boom, you're fired. We cut back to the resolution, to we resolve back into the conference room where Allura
We have the box.
Do we have the box with what's left of the green goo?
you know what? It was dropped near where the pet stuff are. Why don't you roll me in an one person roll me an investigation check. Or two if you want, either 2 investigation or 1 with advantage.
Oh, I have a +6.
Yeah, it's probably better for Wooster to do it
Yeah,
under
Wooster.
advantage.
Roll with advantage.
You're right.
Here comes the one.
Here comes
you
You
someone.
dare
jinxing,
jinx it.
jinxing us right now. We're
Yeah,
probably
there's a
21.
one.
See, there's a 1. 21.
Yes, there it's there. The camera cuts to like bringing back as you lay down. You have it in your hand, and inside of it there was with that high of a roll, there's still one bottle or one vial that didn't get
Intact.
broken. Yes, it's an intact vial.
Can I
And
before we go, can I go over and heal this guy? Or help this? I'm trying to point, but I'm on the ruler. Because this guy only got attacked by a zombie, not by a dog.
yeah, it's fine. Yes.
Yeah.
You guys would have tended to them. Because he was just being attacked, and he gets saving throws, and you can stabilize him, and etc. etc. Let's get off of this screen if we're still on it, because we are done with battle at this point. That was really good, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Meantime, let's move back to this. Allura is
Grab my.
we're still looking over the sample. It's concerning to me that what you reported, that this had the ability to spread from person to person, some sort of advanced disease, and this other one turned into monstrosity. I wonder what this vial does. We're still investigating it. It's unfortunate you didn't get a chance to see where he was going to. But we'll keep monitoring. We're getting reports that more of these things are happening from research that we're doing. Things are accelerating. Your services may be required again. Any question? But I'd love to hear things from your perspective. So the report can only say so much.
Was the green goo we brought back this time the same kind of green goo that we brought back from the prison, or has it changed? Have they like modified the formula?
We're still running preliminary tests, but it appears that this is a modification of some sort. They're escalating whatever this is. We've isolated one of the key ingredients. It is iridium. Iridium comes from
Arena?
No.
Sorry, this is the first question did not really fit with the intelligence 9 guy. The second question did.
You occasionally roll a natural 20.
Iridium is normally found in only one region of Taldori. If my map shows up correctly, in Whitestone. I'm gonna, just for your references, I'm gonna move the map over there and just ping to it. It's in the top north. Whitestone is iridium itself is a substance that's, when ground down into a fine powder, can be used to enhance magics and other chemical reactions. So this is some sort of accelerator, multiplier, and they're mixing it in with different ingredients. That is the best that we can devise.
In my history, have I ever been to Whitestone?
Roll me a history check.
No. My background.
Your background is in the history.
No. A lot of things happened in Whitestone while you were lost in time, shall we say?
Kalamack is in Whitestone.
He might be. Who knows?
But we have representatives there left over from the Vox Machina era. Lord and Lady Von Missel, the Rollo family.
I thought it was going to be Lord and Lady Grey Rock because of Whitestone.
No. Technically, Lord and Lady Briarwood is the last people that you may have recognized that had that time around your era would have been Lord and Lady Briarwood,
I was going to
which
go
are
for Lord
vampires.
and Lady Greyskull.
Ha. Anyways, that's about as much as we know. We have representatives there, so we'll be reaching out to them to see what all this means. Any other questions then?
Just one.
Go
How
ahead.
much am I getting paid?
This one.
Camera zooms. Do you want to share this with everybody, or do you want me to?
No, it's just for her eyes only.
Huh. We'll have to talk. He grabs this piece of paper. You slide it across. We'll have to talk privately about that matter. On
This
that
time you're
note-
buying.
On that note, you're all dismissed. And the screen fades out. Let's do a couple of post-credit scenes to see what's going on with you guys.
Start with Veritas.
There we go.
Why?
Because that way you're finished and you can leave, because I think you had a time crunch.
At
She still has half
6:15.
an hour though.
I have
Yeah,
a
it's
half an
an
hour.
Yeah. So in case this thing goes wide,
Just
you
in
can
case I
pop
take
off.
40 minutes with my wee post credit scene,
Greg
which
likes to
I
take
am
forever.
possible. I could easily do a 2-hour credit scene, so that's why
See?
he's wanting to save you
okay.
from that.
Okay, I can see. Okay, I go to the gentleman and I tell him what occurred. And that it's getting worse with regards to, and I asked the gentleman about that area.
Whitestone.
Yes.
Iridium. It's a highly controlled substance. Whitestone, Lord and Lady Derolo von Musicort III. Originally started creating what we use as firearms. He has banned them, and only his kingdom has access to them. Iridium comes from his land. He was a member of Vox Machina and helped defeat the original Vecna. And this Iridium stuff, we've trafficked with it once or twice. Again, highly sought after, very expensive stuff to get to. If somebody has access to this, it's not good.
That's what I was thinking. They're using it to create
Monstrosities.
monsters.
So far, I don't like that there was an attack in Marquette District. And they've been using our sewers as well. Is there some sort of plan? What are they after exactly?
We don't know. They're still trying to figure out, why they're using this green substance to make these things. We don't know why they're using, these blocks to bring monstrosities in to our land.
We're
They're-
gonna have to be careful. I'm gonna need you to put out some feelers and find out. I want our research to be independent from the Arcana Pontifical.
Absolutely.
Good. Zathras,
Yes.
what's for you post scenes?
Where's that map? Oh no, that's wrong map.
I got it. I'll pull it up. Also, I don't know if you guys know this, but I put them as well, the maps as well as deities and shit in as in your folder access
Okay.
as
Um,
I can't remember what they're called.
In the journals.
Journals. Thank you. Words failed me.
words are hard.
Everything.
Everything's hard right now. Excuse me. I'm going to be wandering around the military district, trying to see if anybody I know there knows anything about these interlopers who've been in the sewers and the Abdar's promenade,
You're
stirring
asking
up
around,
trouble.
investigating, doing all your
Yeah.
stuff. Sure. Roll me an investigation check.
Of course. Not very good.
No, they're very hush hush. That's why they are even. I mean, even the Arcana Pontifical, they've said, "Hey, don't even mention the name of Exxon. Just keep it all on the down low." People here are dumb and on the not to know. In fact, the whole incident at the market has been like, some sort of an they've been made up some excuse of like, oh, it's like some sort of magic gone wrong or etc. etc. to cover up what really happened. So your answers are difficult to come across. Although one of the soldiers says,
Ah, darn! I made an intelligence save. I actually do. I do remember being in the fight. I know it happened. With an intelligence of 9, rolling a 20 is impressive.
and one of the guys was there, like, wait, you were there? I heard that somebody like that there was like this bard there, and they made like this illusion of this giant dragon that made everything like go on fire and stuff. Was that true?
No, there was no dragon there.
Whoa.
It was a smaller thing, some sort of egg,
Whoa.
and a symbol that goes up like this and curves around like this. I think it's called an ankh.
An ankh egg.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, let's do some more dissimulation of inaccurate information.
It was an
Craig,
ankh egg.
what's up? What's your end credit scenes?
2-hour monologue. Here we come.
Oh, and
No,
by the way,
I want to hear everybody
my
else.
outtake got shown in the.
For sure, we're doing the outtakes. Absolutely.
So Craig
In a minute.
and the bishop are walking down a corridor in a wing of the actual temple that is actually dedicated to the healing arts.
Mm-hmm.
And they're coming to a door, and you see the door shakes, and outside it, with a massive, and it's shaking with a massive bang. Outside it, with blades drawn, are 2 paladins.
Ooh.
Guy nods his head at the paladins, and he just goes. And the bishop is going and says, "It's a good thing that you contained
The outbreak.
the outbreak in the district. Our paladins were busy dealing with another incident. It took 20 of them, 20 paladins, to subdue this creature.
Oh boy. Camera pants too.
And all you see is, and it's just for the slit of the door, right? Is just total darkness, but you just hearing a grunting sound, and then you just see eyes just open, which are just blazing red. There.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Let's do Leia and Wisterian. Who wants to go first? Leia.
Leia, a couple nights afterwards, is starting to get the feel that, she's safe. She's not going to get revenge from Maya. She hasn't seen Maya in the bars. It's late. Bars are closing up. She's heading home. And she comes across Irina
Oh boy.
alone. Irina's not happy. Leia's getting that feel. And all she hears in her head is run. Run as far as you can away. And that's what Leia does. She runs to Whitestone because that's where the last we heard of information. So Leia's completely out of the city now. There's no way to reach her at this point.
You're bowing yourself out of the story?
She's bounding herself out to an extent.
Because there's some shit gonna be happening in the. There's some shit gonna be happening.
Actually,
But you got
Hold
but
on,
you
hold on,
have
let's see what-
Maya. But you also have Maya in the area in the situation too. And if Leia's going to the last known location where we have information, that's where she's going to run. She will run. She gets scared pretty easily. So she's not going to want to mess with Irina.
Let's hear Wister. You got your hand up. What's going on? What's up?
how would Leia react to meeting Wisterian on the road towards there? Because that's where
That's what he was
Wisterian
gonna
is
do.
going. Not in as much of a hurry, though.
Isn't it on the
Actually,
opposite side of
By
the
the way,
continent?
Actually,
Yeah,
actually,
it's literally. I mean, it's literally weeks
Yeah.
away of travel. It's
yeah.
far the fuck. It's really far.
But
Well,
the thing is, if Leia runs into Wisterian on the way, literally Leia could be her total self and just sit around on Wister's lap and go, "Oh, Wisterian! I have somebody my own size now. I feel happy."
Well, this leads to something interesting. If she's joining Wisterian on the way there, because this is a part Leia is not invited to that happens nearby in over there in a dark cave where Wisterian is marching through with a lap filled with a large crate. He walks into a room surrounded by short people. He sets the crate down and says, "By the courtesy of Arcana Pansophical, our day will come, brothers."
Great. Great. I feel like it was a bad joke starting.
And with
Eh.
that, we'll close today's session right at 6 p.m., 3 p.m., or whatever p.m. we're top of the clock. This is a good spot for us. Things are afoot. The timetable's
many
accelerating. And I'm concerned because if you guys bow yourselves out of this story, you can, because in the next few weeks, there's some shit's going to be happening.
No, they
I-
just come in different parts, or we're
No,
actually
we come in different parts. Leia just left the city altogether due to the
Yeah.
fact she was not going to fight Irina. She
Mhm.
was told that she would have everything would be safe, but she does not trust.
Why
And she's
would
not
she
going to
do
run, and
that?
she's not going to
What
run to
we're-
Veritas about it. She's not going to run to
Why
Maya
wouldn't
about
she
it
come? Why would she not come to Veritas?
because Veritas
Could-
does not know about Irina.
Why wouldn't
Well,
Yeah.
that's what
Well,
Leia
Irina.
thinks.
Yeah,
But
she
people can't.
does.
But people can react on incorrect assumptions.
Hmm.
And being the fact that she is a very fearful halfling or bustling, we like to call, she's not going to take any chances because she's already had her vocal cords played with
And
once.
you don't think that Veritas is very, understands what's going on, considering she probably saw the
She's
bruises on
n-
your neck.
She's not going to put somebody else in danger.
Have a great weekend, Froggy.
Mhm.
Froggy disappearing, no.
Have
Yeah.
fun, Froggy.
Pass
This
it
is a good
Fun.
spot for
Right.
us to.
That's the second Froggy goes. That's it. Stream's over, guys. Doesn't matter. We're in mid combat. Frog's gone.
Froggy left eye.
Okay. Bonus
Bye.
nachos, everybody.
bonus
Bonus nachos.
nachos.
We got 9 viewers.